Hi, we're Team Icon. This is Katie and I'm Laura, and this is our debriefing for year 14, 15, and 16.
Okay, vision and mission for us. Just to get a background of goals we were trying to achieve. Vision, equipping the world with a wide array of affordable and in-style products. Mission was to create, design, and provide affordable footwear and products that promote proper structural foot support. We're providing our workers with fair wages, honor, and encouragement, and we're striving to continue our brand recognition through several lifetimes. Icon shoes are as smart, sexy, and confident as the people who wear them, the everyday folks who choose to live life like an icon.
Our year 14 pricing and market share, our internet was $69.78 across the board. Our wholesale in North America was $43.48 with a 9.9% market share and an internet market share of 6.3%. Europe Africa wholesale was $43.97 with a 5.9% market share and an internet market share of 5.3%. Asia Pacific, $42.60, market share 7.1%, internet market share 5.4%. Latin America wholesale $37.95, wholesale market share 8.3%, internet market share 5.4%.
Okay, some finance background on what we kind of did financially throughout year 14. So we had taken out a loan in year 11 to the tune of $100 million for 5 years. However, we decided to pay it back early to the tune of $540 million, which really helped some of our credit scores. We did not share any new issue any new shares, so our shares outstanding remained at 17,300,000. We had a dividend of 50 cents, and our stock price was at a low $10.64 per share.
Okay, year 14, strengths and weaknesses. Our strengths on the internet were that we had a lot of models offered, we have free shipping and great celebrity appeal, and our wholesale strength is our model availability, our delivery time, and our celebrity appeal. Our weaknesses were our internet, our SQ rating was low, our advertising except in North America wasn't that great, and our retail price wasn't that great. Wholesale, our SQ rating, our rebate offer, our retail support except in Latin America, our retail outlets except in North America, and advertising in Latin America.
Okay, so some of the expectations, just where we failed and succeeded in year 14. So we exceeded our expectations of numbers of shoes sold, so we ended up with a shortage, which means we sold more pairs than expected, and our place in the game. So we had a score of 53, which was way higher than it had been before, and our place really jumped up. However, things that we met our expectations were our SQ rating. We were right at a 3-star. That's where we wanted to believe. And our delivery time. So except for in Europe, Africa, we managed to get all the delivery times in all the other sectors down to 1 week. So that was really good for us. And where we failed to meet expectations, our production. So we ended in a shortage, which meant our production was not where it needed to be. Our rebate offer and our retailer support. So we lost some of our support due to some pricing errors. So we're hoping to gain that back.
Okay, year 14 overview. Year 14, 15, and 16 will hopefully be our turning point. We have a new strategic plan in place, and we think that it is really going to help. We are shooting for low quality, high model option. While in a few previous years we have been doing better, we slipped into a shortage with our production again, so we need to make sure we have a cushion in case sales do better than expected. We are also looking to lower our delivery time in Europe, Africa, and gain some more retail support. One thing we were pleased was getting Oprah at a much lower cost to us, and we maintained her support without the high spending of the last 3 years. We will be sticking to offering free shipping, but unlike the beginning of year 12, we are not focused on a high SQ. We are sticking with what we have been trying to achieve the past 2 years with many models and low SQ.
Okay, moving into year 15, pricing and market share. So in North America, well, across the board, our internet price was $64.22. We'll see how the market shares played out in a second. North America wholesale price, $43.97, gave us a 10.5% market share, so that was really high for us. And in the internet, we were 9.5, which is a really good place to be sitting. Europe, Africa, $45.87 was our wholesale price, giving us an 8.5% market share, 8.1 in the internet segment, so not a bad place to be sitting at. Asia Pacific, 7.8% market share, internet was 7.6, and our wholesale price was $41.32. And then Latin America, our wholesale price was $43.35. Market share 7.6 and 7.8. So as you can see, Asia Pacific, Latin America, they're a lot lower than our North America and Europe, Africa. So we need to figure out how to support these two regions as well.
Okay, year 15 finance, we have no loans, no shared issues. We have 17,300,000 shares outstanding. We paid dividends of 50 cents, and our stock price was up to $37.46.
So some strengths and weaknesses that we had for year 15. Strengths in the internet segments where our models offered, they were really loving how many different options we had available. Free shipping and celebrity appeal in North America, so that celebrity really helped us. Wholesale, model availability, delivery time, and celebrity appeal in North America. So all those we're doing really great in. We do have some weaknesses. So in the internet segment, our SQ rating, advertising except in Europe, Africa, and North America. That SQ rating, however, doesn't really bother us too much because we're pursuing a different line with that low SQ. So it's going to be a little controversial, but we think that it'll work for us. Wholesale, we have retail outlets except in North America, advertising except in North America, and wholesale price in Latin America. So there are some things, especially with advertising, that we really need to work on to help boost our celebrity backing.
Okay, year 15 expectations. We exceeded our credit rating, was higher than investor expectation. Our sales, we sold more shoes than we expected, which is good. We met our advertising, which is a strength. Our return on equity and earnings per share were right where investor expectation was, so that's good. Our SQ rating was 3 stars, and our market share in Europe, Africa was right at our strategic goal. Where we failed was our production because we had that shortage, and our market share in our other regions was lower than what we had put in our strategic goal.
Okay, year 15 overview for Team Icon. We are happy with the changes that we were implementing. We need to be wary of competition moving in on us, but we feel confident in the direction that we're going. So for year 16, we're going to look into things such as upping production and advertising. And with our new celebrity, we'll need to be able to back them. So we need that advertising, like you said. Team Icon wants to continue to succeed in certain financial areas like return on investment and earnings per share. We're also considering repurchasing some of our stocks just to help with some financial numbers, but we're hoping that these changes are going to help us bring some sales and profits in year 16.
Okay, changing it up. Going into year 16, Team Icon changed some key components to our strategic plan. We switched to a low model field to differentiate from our competition. We took out an $80 million 10-year loan to repurchase some of our stock, and we added more celebrities than just one.
Okay, pricing and market share for year 16. Internet pricing is $60.20 across the board. North America, you can see a $41.30 whole price sale. Market share was 9.8% and 9.1%, so a little lower than we were last year, but still sitting at a pretty average market share for there. Europe, Africa, $41.12 for our wholesale price, 9% market share and 8.8% in the internet, a good average. Asia Pacific, $38.26 was our wholesale price, 7.6% market share, 8.6% in the internet market. Latin America, $42.27, 7.2% market share in wholesale and 9.1% in internet. So as you can see, we did do better in the internet segment for Asia Pacific and Latin America, but our wholesale is still kind of lacking compared to our other segments. So we need to decide if that's something that we're okay with or if we want to pursue trying to up it.
Okay, year 16 finance, we took out that loan for $80 million. We repurchased 3,400,000 things of stock. Our shares outstanding were at 13,400,000. We paid no dividends, and our stock price was at $49.33 per share.
Okay, strengths and weaknesses. Internet, our retail price, free shipping, and celebrity appeal, really good. Wholesale, our wholesale price, except in Latin America, they weren't too happy with it. Delivery time and celebrity appeal. So again, the delivery time, free shipping, celebrity appeal, those are things that are recurring, so we're still doing really good, which we're happy with. We still have some weaknesses that we need to work on though. Models offered and advertising are two of our biggest ones that we're having problems with. However, with pursuing our new low model offer, we expect this to be in the weaknesses because other companies are providing a more wide variety of them. Some of our wholesale weaknesses include rebate, retailer support except in Latin America, retail outlets that are in Asia Pacific, and then again you see that advertising and the model availability that we need to work on.
Okay, year 16 expectations. We exceeded our return on equity. Our credit rating and stock prices were higher than investor expectation. Our branded market share in Europe and Africa was higher than our strategic goal, so we did really good. We met our internet market share, which was right at our strategic goal. And our sales production, there was no shortages and a comfortable surplus, which is good. Where we failed was our advertising. Our branded market share in all the regions was below our strategic goal.
Okay, so a little bit of an overview of year 16. As you can tell, Team Icon went through a split. So executive members Anna Cusimano and Daniel Zima decided to leave the company to pursue their own strategy in a competing company. While the loss will come as a small hit, Team Icon is going to remain optimistic. So what we're planning on doing is hiring a consultant that can help us evaluate areas where the loss of our teammates hit the most. So that's just down to the two of us now, so we need someone to help get us back on track. So we put out an advertisement, and we actually found a couple candidates who are willing to help us out for year 17 decisions. We're going to pick one of them and go forward from there. We're implementing our new strategic plan for the next 3 years. So like we said, we did go with a different strategy, low model, low quality, just to differentiate ourselves from the competition. We were kind of getting swallowed up in the previous ones. We want to move away from them, get differentiated, and hopefully get a good market share. But if people do move in after us, we are going to be on our toes to make decisions that will help keep us different.
Future projections, we are continuing to pursue this new strategy to stay differentiated. We're going to consider building more capacity, keep an average celebrity backing, and our new vision statement is to incorporate that we are equipping the world with comfortable, affordable, and in-style shoes because we cut down on a lot of the models that we were producing. And we continue to have low models and low quality.
Okay, so that ends our debriefing. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.